Wow, or again. And it was a lively time during that time. Difficult to compare. I'm not in the system right now, so I can't say let us compare. You can only say what you are saying now compared to what it used to be in those days. And it was fun passing through University of Ibadan. And I think when I came in, said to myself, I will make the best out of it. When we were talking before the recording started, you were saying how come I picked theater arts. Well, maybe not by accident or by accident. In secondary school, I belonged to the Dramatic Society and I used to act. And I also a fine art student. So, and I also good in arts really. History was my best course. All the time I did history and all. So I picked University of Benin as my first choice. I picked history. I picked University of Ibadan, theater arts. So when University of Benin either cut off in history or something like that, I couldn't. So I wrote a letter changing my first choice to the partner of theater arts. No. That's actually not the true story. The true story was University of Ibadan was not offering prelim, not prelim, when you come in at part one. So it was after JAM that University of Ibadan advertised that 84-85, they are going to take people in Faculty of Arts, and I don't know whether social sciences were included or all the other faculties were included. It was published in the newspaper. I saw it. The theater arts, most of us didn't pick theater. So I now wrote a letter changing my first choice to University of Ibadan, now picking theater arts. And I think a month after I got admission, I got my letter of admission. And that's how the rest they say is history. And I think I did my best, both in theory and practical. And I came out with a 2-1, a clear 2-1. Far from 2-2, but not closer to first. Not closer to, far from 2-2, but not closer to be upgraded to first class. And then I came after service in Bauchi. I came back. Natural fact, let me also blow my trumpet. The governor of Lagos State, Jide Jair Bobo, we served together in Bauchi. And we always see each other in Lagos thereafter, before he became governor. Then when I came back for my master's in 1990, after my youth service, I came back 89, and I finished 90. And then Simi and I, now Simi a prof, now a doctor, or whether he's in Canada and I'm married. Qualified from our class. We were a class of 12. The two of us can proceed straight to PhD. Others have to do MPhil. And then at that time, Professor Oshofison became the HOD, and they couldn't get supervisors for us. So that's how I left. Wesimi stayed around. Later, they got him a supervisor. I got to Lagos and I started working. A year after I came back, they got me a supervisor and all those things. But unfortunately, I now got a job in a bank as head of corporate affairs, Fidelity Bank. And I started working. It was a tedious job, no time. At that time too, every 2 weeks or so, Friday or middle of the week, I would take excuse, I would drive down to Ibadan. Because I actually got to chapter 4 of my paper. With the encouragement of Dr. Fatoba was my supervisor, late Dr. Fatoba. And with the encouragement of Professor Bamidele, who first of all go through my documents, say correct this, correct that, and all those things. But at a point in time, it was difficult. I couldn't just focus. I couldn't just focus. Pressure from work. Then a year lapsed, thinking you pick up again. Another year lapsed. Just said to myself, make a choice. Make a choice. What exactly is the issue? If I get the PhD anyway, I will still use it to work. So I decided to concentrate on your work so that it doesn't become a distraction and you lose out on both ends. That's how I rested my PhD then. Thereafter, I do come to the department, and I've seen Professor Adekunle, I think until he died, is Peter, that's what he called me. Peter, you need to do your PhD. You need to do it. You need to just do it. And also Professor Bamidele, to the credit of both of them, Professor Bamidele pushed me. At a point in time, Professor Adekunle, after his retirement and went to Zaria, Professor Bamidele was head of department. He made Professor Adekunle my supervisor. I said I should register again, pick another topic. After a year, I borrowed myself brain. Let me use the street balance. And I said, no, I can't do this thing. The flow was not there anymore. And I said, no, the pressure, too much. So that's it. And since that time, I've always been coming to the department. I remained very close to the department, very close to ATAS. I was ATAS president 1987-88. Yeah, 87-88. I was deputy president Notasa 87-88 too. And but I've always been close to the theater, even after I've left university. That's how I keep acting, and also directing some production in Lagos. Thereafter, NANTA was formed, and after I was the third president of NANTA, I took over from Mofe Davijo in 1999 to 2003. Yes, 1999 to 2003. I was NANTA president. That's the National Association of Nigerian Theatre Arts Practitioners. And during my period, we were able to establish Wole Soyinka Library. We got a secretariat, moved away from National Theatre, Lagos, got a secretariat in GRA Ikeja. And courtesy of Professor Segun Jewi, who finished from here too, used to be in, I think I met him in Rowan University then when I visited USA. And he gave us lots of books. It was an embarrassment at the airport. Now you see cartons of books, theater books. So the library NANTA form became one of the richest library of theater in Nigeria. The PhD students from various universities do come there to consult and all those things. And we also introduced Festival of Nigerian Arts plays. That's Festina. That was introduced, and we did it for 3 years, courtesy of Ford Foundation. They were supporting. You were the second season. 2 plays. Okay, great. Courtesy of Ford Foundation. They were supporting NANTA then. They supported it for a good 3 years. And we were able to do lots of activities across the country, growing the association and bringing theater artists together.